John Osborne here. Let's do the FX Educational Outlook for August 21st, 2017. Started by looking at the bullish part of our portfolio. The Euro US dollar is breaking above this daily trend line. If you look at our 4-hour chart, you can see we broke above that same trend line, and we've come down and look at both these bars here, just touched it to the tick almost, and we are now looking at this for making a move higher. The first target is going to be this little bit of a pivot that we have here at 1.18378, and then we'll go up and have to also break through the 1.18469 if this is to go higher. We are looking pretty bullish on our MACD on the 240 minute and also on the weekly, but the daily needs to turn around and align better to move up higher to give us that a little bit more confidence. But let's watch what happens, see if it breaks higher. You can see with the daily, we've also broken through this resistance line here. Good strong candle and on decent bearishness, decent bullishness that we're seeing on a move up on the 4-hour, also the daily, and also the weekly. So watch for that one to go higher. For the Aussie US dollar, same thing. We have a bit of a broken trend line here and a move higher. Same retesting happening along that line, and we already are seeing some pretty good bullishness on the daily. So we'll see if that one can continue to go higher. And the bearish portfolio, we've got the US dollar Swissy, and you can see we've got a peak here and a peak here, and the corresponding MACD on these shows that it's the second peak, although it's just about the same height. We don't have the same movement up here, and that means this is a bearish divergence. So we'll be watching for this one to break through this 0.95823 support and go lower. And if we check that, we are 0.95861 on this last one, so we haven't really quite broken it. This is the low point right here, so we need to get through that line to go lower, and we can watch that line a little more carefully here with this line on the 240. So far, we're not seeing the same movement down in the second leg here, so it might just be doing a little bit of consolidation here, and we'll see what happens. With the US dollar loonie, we are breaking through the support here. What we're looking for is a better entry here. Now, if you want to trade this off of a 240, we've got the support at 1.25502, but we really don't have a similar support unless you wanted to count this little bit of a pivot right here, and that is the same low point that we're marked on here. So you could be watching for that support. Let me go ahead and move this line down here so you can see that, and watch for that break to potentially take this lower. We're looking with plenty of bearishness on our 240, and we're turning lower on the daily. We're already bearish on the weekly, although maybe a little bit turning up here. So it could be a little stronger on that one. With the Kiwi yen, you can see we're trying to break down through the 79.525 support. This one, it continues to walk along the support trend line. For the pound yen, this one actually has broken through this support. So that was the 0.837, and this one went as low as 0.777. So this one's ready to continue lower. We've already broken through the weekly line, and it looks like it does want to move lower. We're getting still a little bit of movement up on the 4-hour, and once we can see if this thing starts to move back down, then we have a good chance that we're going to make a run for this low here. Potentially. For the dollar loonie, you can see that we are also making a break of the 1.62064 support. We've already broken that, and we're actually going up to retest. You can see here we didn't close above that, and this is the 1.62364 line. We can move that down and get it closer to what we this previous pivot right here, and see we can watch for this movement lower. Our momentum is not showing like it's in any kind of direction here. If anything, it's bullish, so let's be a little careful with this one, but we're still plenty of bearishness on our daily and our weekly. And that'll do it for today. You can follow me by clicking on my image in the upper right, and you can look at our last videos by clicking on the image in the upper left. And until next time, have a great rest of your day.